This next piece is some new shit.
New shit?
Never tried that line. And there are a lot of issues that get a lot of limelight in terms of health. And this is one issue that I think is just always quietly pushed to the corner, and families are just supposed to deal with them. And this has no title. So, I was raised in a home that owned no measuring cups. A house of instinct and practice, of trial and perfection. We balanced the measurements that mattered and the ones that came organically, the way a server carries plates on forearms, the chaotic beauty of calculated steps. We knew the ratio for rice by how much to skim near the top of the pot. We freestyled how much salt, learned to season by tasting the water, and then adjusted at the discretion of the tongue. I know that recipes were useful for the ideas they inspired, not the steps or amounts they required. We, this family, were a tightly held fist, around spoon handles and unpredictable steps. This is how we learned to live. So the day my brother was diagnosed, my mother left it to me to boil the noodles, to season the sauce, to cook the beef brown with garlic. I layered all of my hurts then, but something went wrong with my ability to tell time, to gauge how long it would take before the lasagna became inedible. My hand did not know how to reach for the oven as we became the splintered fingers of a family, strangers who sat down for a meal. And now the only steps I know how to take are the ones that put a million miles between myself and my brother's muddled mind. I've tried to bake him back to us 100 times, recreated recipes, hoping there was magic in having shared a womb. Some bomb my hand must have clutched while it was forming itself that will remind the boy who had been there first that he is of us, that he is of us. My brother does not eat at home anymore. He's become too suspicious. My mother makes his plantain favorites and cries when she finds them on the counter in the morning. And I do not cook at home anymore because I've been told that my dishes are too heavily seasoned with nostalgia. Too much remembrance of the chunky boy who would steal spoonfuls from the pan, who would taste test all treats and always ask for more sugar, who made peanut butter and cheese sandwiches because even though it didn't make sense, he said it was still good. I was raised in a house of instinct and practice. And now in sync we practice how to forget who we once were. Those of us sane enough and left over.